It feels like I made this out of a cardboard box. Thinking about maybe just beating it against a tree or running it over a few times might help soften it up. It also feels like a bunch of bleached burlap potato sacks. It might be the same material that the gym bag's made out of. I don't know. Know that it's $45 for a reason. It's not awful, but it's not comfortable. Oops. Hey, it's Nash. I was in the market for a new training uniform because I keep getting the sleeves torn off of my old one. So I thought I'd look around, and I'm a big cheapskate, so I did some Googling, and I found a company called goodskarate.com, based in Pakistan, I guess. But the prices were crazy cheap, so I thought I'd roll the dice and give them a go. I got an Untitled Chapter uniform, I got a Kudo Kyokushin uniform, and then they had cheap custom gym bags. So I got one of those too. So this is the cheapo custom gym bag. Not bad. I mean, it's got like little feet on the bottom and decent enough quality. Zippers on both sides. Custom logos. Didn't cost anything extra. I mean, it's fine. I was really just there for the uniform. So, you know, I figured a couple of dogi, why not get another? You can tell that their machines probably had a hard time with the gradients. Although I thought that came out pretty well. But for some reason, my 1980s VHS font didn't translate very well, but still looks all right. But just know that's going to be a limitation. All right, this is the Kyokushin Enshin-gi. It's supposed to be 100% cotton, and I guess that's probably true, maybe, but it feels like I made this out of a cardboard box. Like, it's probably the same material as what the gym bag is made from. I don't know. I washed it on super hot water and then put it in a mechanical dryer for a long time, and it still feels like this. Hopefully it's just wrinkly from being in that bag that I showed you. I don't know, like, the uniform is supposed to help you give beatings, not supposed to help the beatings that you're getting. You can move around easy enough in it, but it just feels abrasive. It feels like how in North America, the Okinawan heritage styles prefer like a starchier uniform. This feels like a really starchy North American practitioner Okinawan heritage styles uniform, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm talking about. It's got the traditional Kyokushin Enshin cut. The difference between like a regular full contact karate uniform and like a Kudo uniform, the main difference is the sleeves. You can see this sleeve has been sewn on, which is the standard protocol, but after so many throws and grappling, they'll get ripped off over time, which I'm intimately familiar with. The Kudo uniform is one solid piece with a little reinforcement. Not to be confused with the judo uniform, which is one solid piece, and also a quilt with knurling on it, so it's not quite that far. This is a little heavier feeling than my other Kyokushin uniforms. This is, it says Karate Kyokushin Kai on it, but I assure you it's not from their headquarters, it's from a factory in Pakistan. This is the 5L 175 centimeter. I am 177 centimeters, so this is about the cut that I like. I like my pants a little bit higher than this. This is my old Kyokushin uniform with the embroidery. Nice and soft. This is from Isami. It's not awful, but it's not comfortable. Thinking about maybe just beating it against a tree or running it over a few times might help soften it up. Anyway, this is the Kudo uniform. Again, specifically requested, no embroidery here. I like to mingle, don't want to have embroidery. It's got the Kudo tag here, but it's also not from Home Dojo, it's from some factory in Pakistan. You can tell it's wrinkly, hopefully that's just from being in the bag. I don't know, it's also supposed to be 100% cotton. It also feels like a bunch of bleached burlap potato sacks. It might be the same material that the gym bag's made out of, I don't know. It's not super abrasive. I mean, with Kudo, you typically wear a rash guard anyway, Kudo, Jiu-Jitsu, things like that. But man, I don't want to have my uniform cut in my skin if I don't want to wear a rash guard. I like to not wear a rash guard a lot of the times. If you have to wear a rash guard, it's like wearing layers of uniforms. In Kudo sizes, this would be a number 6, 180 centimeter. The Kudo pants, I don't usually like how wide the pants get. I mean, they got a nice wide gusset, but I prefer to mix and match like Kyokushin pants, Kudo top typically, if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it's starchy, again, like a North American preferred Okinawan descent karate style, and that's not what I like in my full contact gi. They did get the Kudo cut right though, and that the sleeve and the rest of the jacket are all one solid piece. And there's a little reinforcement here, so it looks like there's stitching here, but it actually stops right here. It's one solid piece, which is nice. I already put this in the washer on super hot water for a long time, and then put it in a mechanical dryer for a super long time. Still feels like I made this out of cardboard. So I don't know, maybe it'll soften up. And it too will give you a nice crispy sound. Again, not what you're really going for. Again, for reference, these are my official Isami pants. So soft. This is my old Kyokushin dogi with the actual embroidery on it. It's very soft, and not just from years of abuse, but I mean, it started out soft. This needs way more abuse before you can even start comfortably abusing it. So factor that into your equations. If you're gonna get it, know that it's $45 for a reason. It's not terrible, but when you factor in shipping, unless you're placing a large order, man, I don't know. I would prefer to keep my business in the North American area, you know, the United States, Canada. If not, then also Europe. But if I'm gonna spend all the money, may as well just get a uniform from Isami. They've always had high quality for me. So the uniforms were $45, $49, and the gym bag I think was $39. Beware though, it is a real company. However, you can't make any online purchases. You just tell them what you want and they send you an invoice. And they don't have like PayPal or anything in Pakistan. I'm like 2 steps away from being a Luddite, but even I can do an online transaction. I thought they were trying to rip me off, you know, but turned out to be real. So you've got to wire them some money. If you're going to do the transaction, you've got to go like Western Union, which I did. It only cost me like $3 USD. Mildly inconvenient. And then the other thing you got to be aware of is the shipping. So the only reason I went with this company was because they were so cheap. And I thought, yeah, all right, $40 for some uniforms, let's do it. And then they hit me back with shipping and handling that was like $200 and some change, like $215 or something like that. And I did some independent Googling and found out that the going rate for shipping for what I was getting was about $100. So I said, hey, this says $100. And then they wrote me back and said, well, how about 80? They're terrible at marketing. It's great. So just be aware that you're gonna have to deal with like a Western Union transfer, and you're gonna have to be a little bit assertive with your shipping costs and know about what you're gonna get quality-wise. But give them a go. And then also, as a side note, hopefully this review kind of briefed you on what their company does. I mean, all the stuff on their website seems legit. If you just factor in the quality that this is and extrapolate it to that, it's probably accurate. I didn't see any video reviews for any goodskarate.com products, so hopefully this helps your purchase one way or the other. And then, as a side note, when checking to see if there was any video reviews for goodskarate.com, I searched on YouTube for Goods Karate reviews, and I found what might be their official YouTube channel. It's only got, 19 subscribers. Got 2 videos, one with copyrighted Mortal Kombat music. Be careful, take it from me. And then the other one's just their machines, like embroidering and whatnot. Regular stuff. But those are their only 2 videos, and that's kind of weird. But then you look at their playlists. I'm not gonna say what's on there, but just give that a look. And part of me wants that to really be their official YouTube channel, and the other part of me really doesn't want it to be their official YouTube channel. So definitely take a look at that, because that might inform your purchase one way or the other. That's all. Nash out. Oos.